Something strange is happening in the Heartland world. Fans everywhere are asking one big question. Is Nathan really leaving the show in season 19? The rumor started like a small whisper, but it quickly grew into something much bigger. Heartland. Groups on Facebook, Reddit threads, and even YouTube comments are all full of people talking about Nathan's possible exit. Some are shocked, some are angry, and many are heartbroken. For a character who wasn't there from the very beginning, Nathan has made a big impact in a short time. And now, the thought of losing him has fans on edge. The rumors started shortly after the end of season 18. A few fans noticed that Nathan wasn't as present in the behind-the-scenes photos. Then someone pointed out that the actor who plays Nathan hadn't posted anything about filming for season 19. Slowly, more people began to wonder, was this a sign that he was done with the show? By the time the first promotional posters for season 19 dropped and Nathan wasn't front and center, the panic started to spread. People asked, why was he missing? What did it mean? What's even more surprising is how emotional fans have gotten. Social media has been full of posts like, if Nathan's gone, I'm done watching. And he was the only reason I started liking the show again. It's clear that Nathan has become more than just another character. For some, he represents a fresh start for Amy. For others, he's become a father figure Lindy could trust. Losing him now would feel like ripping out a piece of Heartland's new soul, but there's still no official word. The production team has stayed quiet. The actor hasn't confirmed anything either, and that silence is making fans even more nervous. Is this just a clever marketing trick to stir up drama? Or is Heartland really preparing for another goodbye, just like when we lost Ty? Whatever the truth is, one thing is clear. Something big is happening, and fans are desperate to find out what it means for Nathan, for Amy, and for the entire future of Heartland. Nathan didn't walk into Heartland like a hero. In fact, at first, no one expected him to become so important. He arrived with a quiet presence, not loud, not dramatic, just steady, kind, and calm. But sometimes those are the characters who stay with us the longest. Over time, Nathan became something much more than a supporting role. He slowly found a place in Amy's world. And more importantly, in the hearts of the audience. At first, Amy kept her distance. After everything she had been through, especially the loss of Ty, it made sense. She wasn't ready to open up to someone new. But Nathan didn't push. He showed respect. He listened. He helped when it mattered and disappeared when it didn't. That kind of patience spoke louder than words, and fans began to notice. Suddenly, there were posts and comments like, is it just me? Or does Nathan understand Amy better than anyone has since Ty? It wasn't just Amy either. Nathan had a soft spot for Lindy. He treated her gently, never forcing anything, always being present in a quiet, father-like way. You could feel the shift. Amy smiled more when he was around. Lindy laughed harder. The house felt warmer. For viewers who had followed Heartland for years, it was like watching a fresh breeze roll through the same familiar barn. Not a replacement, but a new chapter. And then came the real turning point, the episodes where Nathan opened up. When he shared his own losses, his past pain, and his hopes, it created something real. He wasn't perfect. He had wounds. But those moments made him relatable. Fans connected to his silent strength, his quiet loyalty, and the way he didn't try to change Amy, only support her. That's when many began to believe, maybe, just maybe, Nathan could be part of Amy's healing. Now, with rumors of his departure swirling, all those memories feel even more powerful. Nathan wasn't just a side character, he became a piece of the new Heartland story. And if he really leaves in season 19, it won't just be Amy losing someone again. It will feel like all of us are saying goodbye to a man who earned his place not through drama or big speeches, but through patience, kindness, and quiet love. Something didn't feel right in the final episodes of Heartland season 18. Fans couldn't explain it at first. But now, with the rumors of Nathan's exit growing louder, many are going back and watching those episodes again, and they're seeing things differently. Maybe Nathan was already saying goodbye, and we just didn't notice. In the last 2 episodes, Nathan's behavior quietly shifted. He wasn't as involved in the family drama. He stood a little farther back in group scenes. His eyes lingered longer, like someone memorizing a place before walking away. There was a moment when that fans keep talking about where he watched Amy from across the barn. He smiled, but it wasn't a happy smile. It was soft, sad, like he knew something was ending. At the time, viewers thought it was just emotion. Now they're wondering, was that his farewell look? There was no big goodbye speech, no dramatic moment. But maybe that was the point. Heartland has never been about big exits. It's about quiet choices, silent sacrifices, and personal growth. Nathan leaving without a word would fit that pattern perfectly, leaving fans to feel the absence only when it's already happened. Just like Ty, one day he was there, the next, he was gone. And life at Heartland changed forever. Some fans believe one scene held the biggest clue of all. It was when Nathan helped Lindy fix something small, maybe a saddle or a toy. He didn't say much, but before walking away, he knelt down and told her to be brave and strong, no matter what. That line hit hard. It felt like a message, not just for her, but for all of us. A father-like blessing, the kind someone gives before going somewhere they may not return from. When a character starts pulling away, it's not always easy to see it. But looking back, Season 18's ending feels different now. It feels like closure in disguise. Maybe Nathan's goodbye was never meant to be loud or obvious. Maybe the writers already gave us the ending and we just didn't want to see it. The trailer for Heartland Season 19 promised new beginnings, big emotions, and family changes. But there was something missing, or rather someone. Fans were quick to notice. Nathan wasn't there. Not in the barn. Not at the dinner table. Not even in the background of crowd scenes. It's almost like he vanished. And now, that silence is speaking louder than any words. The official trailer showed many familiar faces. Amy smiling beside horses, Lou handling ranch business, Jack looking worried as always, and even Lindy sharing sweet moments. But where was Nathan? There wasn't a single frame of him in the 2-minute clip. For a man who played such a quiet yet important role last season, his absence feels more like a statement than an accident. Some fans hoped maybe he was just being saved for a surprise reveal later in the season. But others aren't so sure. The way the trailer is edited shows a clear direction. It's focused on Amy rebuilding, finding balance, and moving forward. And if Nathan was meant to be part of that future, why isn't he shown beside her? Why aren't there even hints, like his voice in the background, or his name being mentioned? Even more suspicious, the promotional posters and press materials also don't feature Nathan. Other supporting characters are shown, even lesser known. Ranch hands are present in the group shots. But Nathan is completely gone. It's like he's been erased or deliberately hidden. That kind of removal usually only happens when a character is either written off or being held back for a shocking twist. Some fans believe this could mean one of two things. Either Nathan has truly left, and the show is trying to ease the blow by not making it official too soon. Or this is part of a secret plot. Maybe Nathan returns midway through the season, at a turning point, when Amy needs him most. But if that's true, it's a risky move, one that could upset viewers who are already anxious about losing him. Right now, all we have are questions. But in Heartland, when someone disappears from the spotlight, there's always a reason. And with Nathan nowhere to be seen, the message feels clear: something big is happening. Whether it's goodbye forever or a setup for something deeper. One thing is certain, fans are watching, waiting, and hoping this silence isn't permanent. Sometimes, the biggest hints don't come from the show, they come from real life. And fans of Heartland are now digging deep into every interview, every post, and every silent moment from the actor who plays Nathan. Because when a character starts disappearing from the screen, the answers often lie behind the scenes. And what's being found is raising even more questions. In the past, the actor who plays Nathan has always been open about his love for the show. He posted pictures from the set, shared laughs with the cast, and liked comments from fans. But lately, nothing. No photos from Season 19 filming. No behind-the-scenes stories. Not even a casual mention of Heartland in his interviews or Instagram captions. The silence feels strange, especially from someone who used to be so involved. Few fans even noticed that while other cast members were seen filming together or posting group selfies, Nathan's actor wasn't in any of them. Not at cast dinners, not at read-throughs. And when asked about future plans during a local radio interview, he talked about new opportunities and stepping into different roles but never once mentioned Heartland. It felt like a door was gently closing, without anyone wanting to say it out loud. Some fans hoped this was just a break. Maybe the actor needed time off. Maybe the storyline didn't need him for the first few episodes. But then another clue appeared. A casting call went out from Heartland's team, searching for a strong male lead, confident and grounded, late 30s. It doesn't take much guessing to realize that sounds a lot like a replacement. Someone to fill the shoes of the men who might be leaving. Still, there's no official announcement. No farewell message. Nothing confirmed. But sometimes what's not said can mean more than what is. And for fans who have followed Nathan's story closely, the actor's distance from Heartland feels too quiet to be random. It feels like someone trying to move on slowly, respectfully without causing a storm, whether it's a career move, a personal decision, or just a shift in storyline. The signs are all there. And as each day passes without a word, fans are beginning to understand what silence often means in showbiz, the end of something we weren't ready to lose. If Nathan really leaves Heartland in season 19, it won't just affect the show. It will shake the entire emotional balance fans have come to love. This isn't just about losing a character. It's about losing a connection. Nathan had become a symbol of healing, of hope, of second chances. And without him, the story will feel colder, lonelier. Especially for Amy and Lindy. Let's talk about Amy first. Since Ty's death, she's carried the weight of grief for seasons. She smiled. She worked. She lived, but fans could always see the sadness behind her eyes. Then came Nathan. Quiet, patient, respectful. He didn't try to be Ty. He didn't force his way in. But slowly, he helped Amy feel safe again. Their connection was natural, slow burning, and full of unspoken emotion. If Nathan disappears now, it's not just a love interest being removed. It's Amy's growth being interrupted. And fans know she deserves more than that. Then there's Lindy. Her bond with Nathan may not have been shown in big scenes, but it was powerful in small moments. He listened to her. He joked gently. He made her feel seen not just as Ty's daughter, but as a little girl needing kindness. If Nathan leaves, Lindy loses another strong male figure in her life. That kind of emotional loss may not be spoken on the show, but viewers will feel it deeply. And what about the ranch itself? Nathan didn't just support Amy and Lindy. He helped out with work, solved problems without drama, and offered stability. He felt like part of the family. His absence could leave a noticeable gap in Heartland's everyday rhythm. Could someone else step in? Maybe. But would it feel the same? Probably not. Some fans are already asking, will the writers bring in a new character to fill the space Nathan leaves behind? Could Amy meet someone completely different, or will she close off again, afraid to open her heart? Could Jack step in even more as a protector for both Amy and Lindy, filling the emotional space Nathan left? Or will the show take a darker turn, showing what it truly means to lose a second chance? Heartland has survived losses before, but Nathan's exit would hit differently, not with shock, but with a quiet ache, the kind that stays long after the scene ends. If this really is goodbye, then Heartland won't just move forward, it will have to learn how to heal all over again. What if Nathan's disappearance is in the end but a setup? In Heartland, things are never simple. Just when you think a character is gone forever, the story turns quietly, powerfully, and suddenly, they're back. That's why fans are now asking a new question. Is Nathan really leaving? Or is this all part of a bigger twist waiting to unfold in season 19? Let's look at the clues again. The trailer didn't show him. The actor hasn't shared any filming photos. The story seems to move forward without him. But maybe, just maybe, that's exactly what the writers want us to believe. Heartland has used misdirection before. Remember when we thought Georgie might leave for good? Or when Ty's illness came out of nowhere? The show is quiet, emotional, and slow-paced, but it knows how to surprise us when it matters most. There's a strong chance Nathan's exit is not final. It could be temporary. Maybe he leaves early in the season, only to return later, changed, emotional, and more committed than ever. Maybe the writers are building space for Amy to grow on her own before bringing Nathan back at a key moment, like during a family crisis or an unexpected event that pulls him home. Another theory fans are sharing is that Nathan's absence is being used to stir emotions, create tension, and increase viewership. It's smart storytelling. When you take something important away, the audience leans in. They miss it. They want it back. And when you finally return that missing piece, the impact is much stronger. Could that be what Heartland is doing? But there's also a risk. If Nathan's disappearance is a fake out, it needs to be handled with care. Fans are emotionally invested. They've watched Amy suffer enough. Teasing another loss just to create drama could backfire if it doesn't lead somewhere meaningful. That's why viewers are on edge. The silence is painful. The clues are confusing, and every new episode will be watched closely for the tiniest sign of hope. In the end, there are only the paths. Either Heartland is preparing to let Nathan go for good, or it's setting us up for a powerful emotional return that will remind us why we loved him in the first place. One thing is certain, the story isn't over yet, and until the truth is revealed on screen, fans will keep hoping that this isn't goodbye, it's just the beginning of something deeper.